Hey everybody. I hope everybody's doing fine today. I actually had a really good question from somebody today. His name is Real Spit Hip Hop 604. Now, before I get into this question, this whole week has basically been a deload week. I usually don't do those. I didn't even rest. I just picked up the weights at a moderate level. Didn't really push for any PRs. Experimented with some new ideas and exercises. But his question goes, blah, blah, blah. I would really like to start using pyramid training. My question is, what is your recommendation setup, i.e. upper, lower, push, pull? Question mark. All right. I guess I'll do two different stories. First story, this one's basically the reason why I don't do personal workout routines for people, and I don't do nutrition ideas for people. Somebody one time got a hold of me a couple years ago and asked if I could make them a nutrition guide, and then they went through very specifics on what they can and cannot eat. I think they were only allowed to eat, they were some kind of diabetic, and they could only eat like 30 grams of carbs per day or less. It might have even been 20. And they wanted this much protein, and they wanted this many calories, and they wanted this much this many meals. So I kind of procrastinated them. I told them it'd take me about a week, and right before it was time to send it to them, I think I stayed up four hours one morning because I told them I was going to do it, so I went ahead and did it. I didn't charge them or nothing, I was just trying to help them out. So I sat there for 4 hours, and I did every single thing that he asked me to. I mean, it was perfect. It was actually better than the diet I was on because it was very meticulous. It was very specific. So I sent it to him. Within 10 minutes, he replies back to me, goes, "Nah, this looks too complicated. I guess I'll just do my own thing." That's awesome. Same thing with exercise routines. People would ask me, "Can you make me up one?" And I would do it. And sure enough, I'd ask them a few weeks later, how's the routine going? And they would say, "Oh, I stopped doing it. I figure I'll try this one out." So, in response to his question about what do I recommend for, he wants to do pyramid training, and what do I recommend for the exercises, all right? Since I do pyramids, I do the 4 basic power movements. I do standing shoulder press, I do flat bench press, I do deadlifts, and I do squats. So I do not like to do any one of those on the same day. So I will never do bench press bench press and shoulder press on the same day. I will never do deadlifts and squats on the same day. I'll never do, bench press and deadlifts on the same day. If you wanted to, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. I personally happen to like 4-day-a-week workouts. Actually, I'm doing 5. I believe day 1 is chest and triceps. Now, I'll put a picture somewhere or a link or something. This is the Anatomy of Strength Training book. I believe this was volume 2 or series 2. It's got a lot of use. I've used this thing for years. It actually belonged to a buddy of mine. He went to Afghanistan. I worked really hard today, so I'm kind of tired, but he took it to Afghanistan, and then he let me borrow it, and then I lost the cover, and I bought him the 3rd series. It was a newer one, so I found this one afterwards, but this thing has been through the ringer. I use this thing almost every week. I do know a bunch of people that have this book. It's like $6 on Amazon.com. I do know a bunch of people have this book, and it's literally in a drawer. There's no reason why you shouldn't have this book if you're into fitness, weight training, anything, functional fitness, because it's actually color-coded. If I actually had the cover, you would see that these color codes, when you go to the beginning pages, it shows you what muscle group has worked according to the color, and you can actually use that to help build your program. So that's partially what I'm going to suggest is you guys learn how to build your own program. I'm going to give you a guideline, but this is very important to have. This is you want to use this to build your workout program around bench press, shoulder press, squats, and deadlifts, all right? Somebody else asked a question one time, this little side note. He said, "I want to start doing these workouts, but the gym I go to only has Smith machines. They don't have any free weight bench pressing. Am I still able to do it?" Yes, you can. There's no reason why you can't work out on a Smith machine. It gets all this bad raps because it doesn't work your stabilizer muscles. When I first started this channel, I was actually doing nothing but Smith machine bench presses and shoulder presses. And the only reason why I switched was because I had so many people tell me, "Oh, you're doing it wrong, blah, blah, blah." And I actually listened to what they were saying. But the reason why, when I went to the store when I went to the store to buy my Smith machine, my only mindset was this was a machine that would allow me to work out safely because I knew I wouldn't have spotters. It's the town I live in. I can't find spotters to save my life. But the reason why I did was because of safety. So if you only have access to machines, hack squats, I believe Dorian Yates, several-time Mr. Olympia, said that he got the legs that he got by doing hack squats. He says he's never once done a free weighted squat. Use that in your arsenal. But so let's go back to the four main ones. So if you want to do a 4-day week program, which in my opinion is optimal, you do chest one day, shoulders one day, legs one day, and then back deadlifts one day. That's fine. Now build your program around that. Using this book, what I do is I do chest and triceps together. So I do incline bench press, and then I do flat dumbbell bench press. The first incline dumbbell bench press is pyramid workouts. I love to just fully exhaust the muscles out as much as I possibly can, and then I finish it with the flat chest dumbbell bench pressing. I might go back to Smith on incline just because I did Smith bench pressing yesterday, flat pyramid, and man, my chest is so sore today. I'm not a power lifter. I'm not trying to go in any powerlifting competitions. I'm a bodybuilder. I'm trying to build it up. Anything you could do that will allow you to stimulate the muscles to their maximum potential, i.e. it being in a Smith machine, being in a leg extension machine for your legs, anything will work. Which one works better? The one you do. That's basically it. The one that you do and the one you enjoy doing. That's another reason why I want you to make up your own program, is because if you make up your own program, it's your creation. You're going to enjoy it a lot more than you're going to do it, especially when you start seeing results from it. Any program will work. Any program will give you results as long as you stick with it. So, sorry I ramble so much, but I try to do these things in one take. But, okay, so we got the 4 exercises to do on the 4 days. So my first day is chest and triceps. So it's going to be incline pyramid bench press. You could start with flat if you wanted to. 1-minute breaks. Everything I'm doing is 1-minute breaks now because I'm trying to lean out a little bit. I tend to lean out easier in the winter than I do the summer. All right, so I'll do incline pyramid bench press, then I'll do flat dumbbell bench press. I'm not doing pyramids on the flat one. I'm just doing 5 sets of 10, basically, with 1-minute breaks. The first set, as long as I can get it 10, that's all I care about. The next ones, if I get it 8, and the next set is 7, next set is 4, next set is 3, it's perfectly fine. We're breaking down the muscles. After that, I do dips with the bar. I'm not putting any weight on me yet. I will eventually, but I'm doing 5 sets of 10, 1-minute break. The reason why I'm doing chest and triceps together is because your triceps get one hell of a workout anyway during any type of chest press movement. And by doing dips on a bar and leaning over a little bit, you're going to hit the bottom of your chest along with your triceps. So you're actually going to hit the top, middle, and bottom plus your triceps. So boom, you got chest, triceps together. If you don't want to do dips, look in here and pick what accessory workouts you want to do. For heck, you don't even have to do triceps on the day. You could do back some kind of rowing thing if you wanted to, or upright rows. It doesn't matter. This is just my suggestion, would be chest and triceps together. Next day, I believe, keep it logged too, I believe it's legs. Let me make sure. So it's legs. Squat. That's the first thing I do. Go ahead and get it over with. You want to use all your energy in the first power movement. 1-minute break. I was doing free weighted squats, and then I decided to go back to Smith squats. The reason why is because if I'm in the machine, I can push myself a whole lot harder because I've got the safety catches. Once again, the key word there being safety. And I can go all the way. I can step out a little bit, and then I can go all the way down, and my lower back or butt doesn't round in. It's always done that, and I've always had back problems from it. So Smith squats are a much better option for me. If I had a hack squat machine, I would love to do it in that. If I had a leg press machine, I'd love to do that. But this is what I got. This is what I'm doing. My legs hurt so bad, and they've been hurting for 4 days. It's been about 4 days since I did my squats. So that means I did something, and I enjoyed it. After that, I'll do hamstring curls, 5 sets of 10, 1-minute break. Then I'll do calf raises, 5 sets of 20, 1-minute break. Just legs. That's all I'm going to do on my leg day, is nothing but leg workouts. So I don't combine any other body part like chest and tris did. Next day, I'm going to do standing shoulder press. You can do it on a Smith if you want to. You can do it free weighted if you want to. I hit myself in the forehead the other day doing it free weighted, and my ceiling is so low. I hit the ceiling with my weights. It's very, very annoying. I don't know what I'm gonna do about it. I might do seated overhead barbell press. I don't know. I don't really want to do dumbbell presses anymore because my legs are taking an absolute beating. I'm not wearing pants right now, so I'm not going to get up because you guys make fun of my underwear. But I literally have bruises all over my legs from the dumbbells being dropped on them and kicked up. So standing shoulder press pyramid, 1 minute breaks. And then I was thinking about doing rear delt flies, or that's what I've been doing, 5 sets of 10. And I bend over when I do them. Now, I might switch this up a little bit. I might do behind the neck shoulder presses. Now, a lot of people are going to say, oh, you can't do that. If you do it on a Smith machine, you're fine because you don't have to worry about bringing the weight falling forwards or backwards or forwards. So it is a safer option. I can push a little bit harder. Once again, I'm bodybuilding. I'm not powerlifting. So, and I enjoy doing it on the Smith machine. So I might do that for a little bit. Change it up a little bit. And then I do biceps on that day too. This one I might switch. I might switch and do biceps on my back day. Still not sure. If I switch it, I might do upright rows on this because it does hit the rear delts and the traps. I do consider traps shoulders even though it's technically back. But everything I'm doing is 1 minute breaks. All right, the next day is back. Let's just call it back and biceps. So I will do deadlifts first, just get it over with, 1 minute breaks. I start from the top. When I do my deadlifts, I pick the weight up and I'm standing up, and then I go down to my deadlift and let it hit the ground and then bring it up. I found that if I stay in a lock position in the top part and then bring it down, I can stay locked the entire time. If I start at the bottom, then I got to try and arch my back, and it's uncomfortable for me. I'm not using any type of straps. I bought some weightlifting chalk. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing double overhand. I know if once you start lifting heavy stuff, they say do Romanian. I don't want to tear my bicep. If it actually comes to a weight where I do have to do Romanian and I cannot hold it anymore because since I do pyramids, that is a lot of volume. My forearms are get one hell of a workout after 8 sets. I do have some hook straps that I'll use. All right. After that, I would probably end up doing 5 sets of whatever on wide grip pull-ups. I'm probably going to go back to doing Recon Ron, but I'm doing it 1 day a week. Maybe I'll put a link in the bottom to where you guys can download it. It's a free program. It's great. I was doing dumbbell shrugs. I just don't like dumbbell shrugs. I just don't ever feel it in my traps. I don't know why. Any type of shrug. So I will probably scratch those and then put upright rows on my shoulder day. And then since this is back in biceps, I will probably do my alternating dumbbell curls on my back and bicep day. The next day is an extra flat bench press pyramid with 3 minute breaks. I went to the new and improved pyramid on all my workouts. If you have me on Facebook, there are 2 of them on there. There's the pyramid routine and then there's the new and improved pyramid routine. You can find me on Facebook, download them, they're free. But that's my little setup. I do chest, triceps together, legs by themselves. I do shoulders, and I'll probably be doing shoulders and traps together. And then I'll be doing back and biceps all together. Now, what I would suggest is if you do happen to have like $6, I think that's how much it costs for this book, I would suggest buying this book. It is such a great book. If you're going to do a same split like I do, like chest and triceps together, you don't have to do the dips. Look in here and find another tricep exercise. Do overhead tricep extensions. Do easy bar skull crushers. Do dumbbell skull crushers. There are so many different tricep exercises in here. You can change any of the accessory workouts you want, but just try to keep with the same 4 power ones: bench press, shoulder press, deadlifts, and squats. Just don't ever change those. Just you can change the other stuff with it. It's not really all that big of a deal. What I want you to do is I want you to design your own program because I want you to enjoy it. This is such an enjoyable experience, getting bigger, stronger, looking better. There's no reason why you can't enjoy this. If I was to make you just some kind of program, you probably wouldn't enjoy it and you wouldn't stick with it for very long. So if you want to do a push-pull where you do chest and back together, that is perfectly fine. I've actually done that before. I believe it was incline dumbbell pyramid, and then I ended up doing V-bar rows. And yeah, it was awesome. You work the front and the back. You know, you can do shoulders and legs on the same day if you want to. You can't get any further from your legs than your shoulders. You can't get any further from your chest than your back. So, I mean, yeah, those do make sense. Nothing wrong with them. So just in closing, try to make up your own program. Find exercises that work for you, because if exercise works for me, it's not necessarily going to work for you. And a program, if you want to do pyramids, do pyramids. If you want to do 5 sets of 10, do it. 10 sets of 10, do it. You want to do the 5-3-1, do it. Just do it for 90 days. I don't want you to try and change anything unless, surely 90 days is the maximum amount of time that would take for you to realize if a program's not working. Usually I can figure it out in about 30, but I've been doing this a while. So pick something, make something up. You're on the internet right now watching this. There's no reason why Google or YouTube that doesn't have, it's got so many free programs out there. As long as you're pushing as hard as you possibly can for every single exercise, as long as you're eating good food and enough of it, getting enough rest, and you enjoy it, you'll have success. It's that simple. Granted, it being as simple as it was that I just explained, how basically the four or five rules I just said on how to get bigger and stronger, I can't sell that for $110 because it's so obvious. That's duh, But since you're on the internet, search it, find some programs that you're gonna like. But stick with them. Stick with them for at least 90 days. And then if you want to move on to something else, you'll have that under your belt. Do it. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I think I actually did it in one shot. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I do like answering questions, especially on days like this. Actually, weeks like this where I basically had to rest the entire week. So if you guys have another question that you'd like me to answer in the comment section, please, ask it away, and then I'll try my best to make another video. I'm not going to wait this long before I actually answer a question. So have a good day.